some of the agendas that be getting pushed in gaming makes me realize that a lot of people aren't really gamers. Like the birth of the COVID gamers and everybody pushing agendas about how games should be made and developed when most of them aren't even game devs and most of them aren't playing games. Like the whole time shouldn't matter in video games. Like games need to be, 40 to 60 hours long to get the value out of my dollar. Like that is single-handedly the dumbest argument I've seen people make about video games. Even dumber than like the whole sales argument, like, oh, if a game doesn't sell this many copies, it's not good. Or the Steam DB watchers, I'm not gonna lie, y'all are fraudulent y'all are up there of being some of the worst takes you'll ever see people post about gaming are coming from the Steam DB watchers. But now, and I feel like it's always been a thing. I don't know when it probably happened with the whole boom of like games becoming, 100 or 60 or 40 to 60 hours long, 100 hours long for nothing, like just having all these games be bloated, all these games having all this fat on it for no reason. It all started probably around the time of COVID. You got games like Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Ubisoft games making these long games for people to feel like their dollar was valued, or like their money's they got their money's worth out of a game that bloated the game for absolutely no reason because people like the community told them to, like the shareholders told them to. There is no reason for a game to be 40 to 60 hours long just for it to be long. Like a lot of games these days be 60 hours long for literally no reason. Having all this fat on a game, these useless side missions, these fetch missions, these defend the computer missions for absolutely no reason. I'm glad that the 007 devs, I think Eidos Montreal, I think that's the name of their company. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the company. I might be wrong on that. But the James Bond devs, I'm sorry I can't get the name off the top of my head. The James Bond devs, they said James Bond 007 will be 20 hours long. Perfect length, pause, mega pause, but that is the perfect length for a video game, for any type of game. I feel like 20 to 30 hours is a sweet spot. Even 20 to 30 hours is a sweet spot. Anything after that is kind of like you kind of pushing it for me. We live in a day and age where like games are coming out bi-weekly. Like you're always getting a banger bi-weekly. It damn near feels like. So like getting 30 plus hours out of me is going to be hard, and for the game to be good, like that good, like it's going to be hard for me to play. Oh my God, I can't even talk. That's why the argument is so dumb, because most people, you cannot play a 40 to 60 hour game every 2 weeks. Imagine if every game we had come out this year in 2026 came out bi-weekly and all the games were 60 hours long. No human on earth has that much time and resources to put towards a game that is 60 hours long. Imagine we got 3 Assassin's Creed Shadows every single month. Nobody would have time to play games because you're just spending all of your time on one game. Like it wouldn't make any sense. And that's why the argument has always been dumb. Time should never matter in terms of like how good a game should be. Some of the best games we've got of all time were 20 to 30 hours long, even less than that, 10 to 20 hours long. It's a fact, bro. What's good, YouTube? It's NoWayJeric, and I'm back with another video. Today, as you see by the title, we going on another yap session, another rant about this weird, argument that people be having about how long a game should be, when most of us aren't even game devs. Most of us, most of the time, you don't even beat the 60-hour games y'all be talking about. I want to see the completion percentage on people who actually beat Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, y'all, maybe Valhalla might be up there because that was COVID 2020, so a lot of people probably beat that game. But all these other 60-hour games that people be, so-called beating and playing, I want to see the actual numbers behind it. I want to see the data, because there is literally no way humanly possible you'd be playing all these games at once and you want all of them to be 60 hours long. Like there's just no way. But before we get into that, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the love and support I've been showing me. Subscribe to the channel. More bangers on the way. If you're not subbed yet, sub to the channel. We got more bangers on the way, as always. And I appreciate y'all. And comment down below if y'all want to see me do different type of rant videos, different types of topics and discussions y'all want me to yap about on the channel. Always willing to hear and open to hear new ideas and new ways I could, grow the channel and give y'all content I want to see. So let me know down in the comments below. But let's get into it. Resident Evil 2 Resident Evil 4, Armored Core 6, Sekiro, let me think. Lies of P. I ain't gonna get it. That game might be 30 hours. The game you see on your screen right now, Pragmata. You got Sorrows that just came out. I'm trying to think of like just games that I'm blanking. Dead Space remake. I'm blanking right now. We have so many. The point I'm trying to make is there are so many games that have come out that are absolute classics. Some of the greatest games we've ever got, I just listed. They came out, and guess how long they are? 10, 15, 20 hours long. Pragmata, the game you're seeing on your screen right now, great game. Maybe a Game of the Year contender for 2026. It's only like 10, 12 hours. Like, you can beat it in probably 2 or 3 days. I beat it in like less than a week. It was not a long game. Long games usually don't even be up there for Game of the Year, and most of the time, y'all don't even beat the 6. Oh, excuse me. I was mid burp. Most of the time, y'all don't even beat the 60-hour games. The data shows it. I looked at the data just now. Most of y'all don't even beat the games y'all be talking about. Like, y'all aren't going to be beating these 60-hour, 100-hour RPGs because guess what? You don't have that much time to. You got your live service game that you're playing, and you got the 100-hour RPG that you're so-called invested in, and then you want all these games to be just like that one. That's not how gaming works. The best games of all time, more times than not, end up being the shorter 10 to 20-hour experiences. Yes, $70 for a game is gaming's a luxury, and I get it. People don't have the time to buy all these different games, so they want one game that they can just play over and over again. I get that. We live in tough times. We live in a tough economy. Y'all know who y'all voted for. Anyways, though, I understand that point. You know what I'm saying? That's fair, but gaming is a luxury, and if you want to be a part of the conversation, you got to play and beat different games that come out every year. And most of the best games, like last year, Expedition, yes, Expedition was like 20, 30, 40 hours. I had like 60 on it because I was doing different shit. A lot of the best games that came out last year, Hades, Hollow Knight 2, the max you'll probably get is maybe 35, 40 hours. But 10 to 20 to 30 hours is the sweet spot for some of the best games of all time. Yeah, some games like Red Dead 2 that are, 50 to 100, 50 to like 70 hours, depending on how you play Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 is a classic. It's one of the best games ever. But a game like The Last of Us, a game like Uncharted 4, games that are like 10 to 20 hours long are some of the best games, some of the best gaming experiences we've ever had. And I don't know, like I said, it probably started when COVID happened. We got this new influx of gamers, COVID gamers that like want the best value for their dollar, but you're not invested into the space like you say you are. You just push these weird ass agendas. Furthermore, longer games that are 60 hours long, specifically non-RPGs, I can see the point some people might have, some rebuttals people might have. If it's an RPG, games that are not RPGs that are usually on the longer side usually have a bunch of unnecessary filler and fluff to it that makes the game a drag to finish, i.e. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, i.e. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yote, even Last of Us 2. Why the fuck is Last of Us 2 pushing 40 hours? What the fuck was going on? God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, I added, Spider-Man 2 probably is like 20 to 30 hours, but still, a long ass game for no reason. Like, why are these games pushing, these long ass, runtime when a lot of the game is just fluff. A lot of the game is just unnecessary bullshit, unnecessary, like I said, defending the computer missions, fetch quests, like nothing thoughtful or provoking, but just for the game to have that runtime of like, oh yeah, our game is 35, 40 hours for legit no reason at all. Just unnecessary shit in the game. Like I said, by the time you're done with it, you're like, oh my God, I'm glad. Like you're reaching the final act of that game and you're like, fuck, finally, like I can finally get off this shit and play something new, because the game for some reason was just dragging on. Some of that, even a game like Stellar Blade, which I really fuck with, and I had like maybe 20, 25 hours on it. Some of that shit was, dragging on, but Stellar Blade was still a really, really great experience. I love that game. I would defend that game. But even a game like that, which is still like a solid 8.5, 9, still had like, it was a drag sometimes getting through to the end is what I'm trying to say. Goddamn. And this is my first time being back in front of the mic in like 2 weeks, so I'm just trying to get my flow back. Anyways, though, moving on, we're gonna be talking about how people look at, the spectacle of a game more so of it being a long 60-hour experience than a game that's like 20 hours long, but it's dense and the game is like an amazing experience all the way through. People are going to look at that 60-hour game and be like, oh my God, I got all this content to play. I got all these things to do. But how much of those things to do actually like good? And how much of it is not just the same repetitive mission structure, mission design the whole way through? Then a dense 20-hour game that, yeah, you paid $70 for, but that game you're never gonna forget. Like you're never gonna forget the first time you played Sekiro, the first time you played Resident Evil 4, the first time you played the Dead Space remake, the old Halos back in the day, the COD games, those short, dense, amazing stories with amazing gameplay, with amazing set pieces that live on forever. You're not gonna get that experience in a 60-hour to 100-hour game. In addition to that too, I feel like gamers basically handcuff devs, like telling them I keep saying in the video, we want value for our dollar. $1 per hour or whatever bullshit people be trying to push on Twitter. You see it a lot on Twitter. You see it a lot on these forums, on Reddit. People pushing this weird ass agenda just like they do with every other game. Oh, it's woke. Oh, it's this. A game can't just come out these days. Like back in the old days, it can't just come out and we judge the game for its gameplay, for its story. No, it's got to be some hidden agenda that the devs might have, that the game is pro this, anti that, left leaning, right leaning, woke. A game can't come out and just be good or bad. It's always some extra dumb bullshit agenda pushed alongside it. So the gamers who say they want value for their dollar, they literally and physically cannot play. If you are a grown ass adult with bills, social life, kids, you got a family, you got a wife, girlfriend, whatever, you physically cannot play that many 60-hour games a year. Motherfucker, if you play 10 to 20 games a year, those games will not be 60 hours. I promise you, those games will not be 60 hours long. If you actually play that many games a year, you want to be a part of discourse, you're into the culture, you're an actual fan of the art, you know what I'm saying? You're a supporter of the art. If you're a fan of gaming, you literally physically, if you're not a little ass kid, even that, because you still got school and shit. If you're just maybe if you're a couch potato, a basement dweller, I don't fucking know. You physically cannot play 10 to 20 60-hour games a year. Motherfucker, it would take you legit a month just to finish one game, maybe two games. It is physically impossible to be playing that many games that damn big all the damn time. And you're telling devs, we want value for our dollar, we want $1 per hour. It's the dumbest fucking argument, because some of the best games of all time were 10 to 20 hours long with some of the best stories, some of the best gameplay, some of the Max Payne 3 is like 10 to 15 hours long, my nigga. Like that's one of the best third-person shooters of all time. The Walking Dead Telltale series, a game people still quote to this day, 15 years later, damn near. Lee, Clementine, like all of them. That game was like 5 hours long, maybe 10 hours long. Like some of the best experiences we've got are games that's not even reaching a 10-hour mark at all. Portal 2 was like 5 to 6 hours or some shit. Those quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say bite-sized because it's not bite-sized. There's a ton of quality in those games. Those are they end up being some of the best games of all time, some of the most influential games of all time. More times than not, the shorter experiences, the more dense experiences end up being the better experiences. In conclusion, it's all about how you can fit how much quality content in a game you have into as least amount of time you have, and make it feel in a way very spaced out, well paced, you know what I'm saying? And if lucky for me, if you're a game dev listening to this video and you're watching this, it's not about how long a game is, like how much content we can have just going on for the runtime. It's how much quality content you can fit in that time frame for it to be one of the best, and the well paced, you know what I'm saying, flow, all of that. In a time frame that fits your type of game, specifically non-RPGs, because I can get an RPG wants you to, go a certain way, do these kind of side quests, you know what I'm saying, in that 60-hour, 70-hour time frame. But it's all about how much content you can fit in that, 20-hour, 30-hour time frame that should be judged. Time is finite. So, how you choose it, how you choose to play your games, how you choose to do whatever, that's what matters. So you spending time immersing yourself in the experience matters more than anything. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. How you play your games, how you spend playing your games, how you how you spend your time, that's what matters to you personally. You know what I'm saying? Time is finite. We don't get this shit back. devs, I feel like, will just fluff and kind of artificially fill their game up with content that was supposed to be in the game, that's low-key supposed to be cut, to make the game longer, to satisfy the dollar per hour shitty ass, gamers who don't be playing games at all. Stop appealing, game devs, if you're listening to this, stop appealing to the casual fan base. The hardcore gamers, we will be there for you, we will support you. We are actually, we are engulfed in the culture. We love the art form. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I think that was a great way to end off the video, a great outro. Comment down below what you think of the gamers who just want long ass games for no reason because they want to feel their dollar was valued or whatever. Comment down below what you think. Subscribe to the channel. We got more bangers on the way. If you're not subbed yet, subscribe. We got more bangers. I'm telling y'all. If y'all got any more ideas y'all want me to have, let me know. Like the video always, it supports me, it helps me move up the algorithm. And as always, hope you enjoy your day. Take it easy. Appreciate y'all. And play some games, bro. Play some Pragmata, play some Sorrows, play some motherfucking games this year. We got bangers on the way. Not just GTA 6, we got Wolverine, we got Phantom Blade Zero. We got some more bangers coming, Play some games, dog.